Marvel Rivals has just released a new character, Angela, and after a full night of playing her, I think I found my new tank main. She's got by far the best kit in all of Marvel Rivals, and because of this deadly kit, she's guaranteed to terrorize backlines, and she's definitely going to get banned in every ranked match. And I'm going to show you why. But before we get into the video, I'm going to ask you to hit that like button below, as it really helps the channel and lets YouTube know to show more of me. Also, if you like what you see and you want to see more content like this, then hit that subscribe button. It'll make us automatic best friends for life. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's talk skills, and Angela for sure has a lot of them. Starting with her Assassin's Charge, Angela's able to charge flying forward with her spear, grabbing enemies on the tip, doing damage, and carrying them for a short distance away. This is going to be your main skill for diving the backline because it'll allow you to pick up and grab enemies or healers and pulling them towards your allies or off a ledge if close enough. You can grab multiple enemies as far as I know. I was only able to get 2, but I'm not sure if that's the exact limit to the amount you can grab or if it'll go higher. Next up is Divine Judgment. With this move, you slam down directly below you, doing damage and creating a Divine Judgment zone. It's just a small circle that provides you a speed boost, increased damage, and bonus health to yourself and allies. This move is completely disruptive to all enemies around you, and whoever you're diving is going to definitely be surprised, allowing you to take out your target and fly out of there before the enemy team even has time to swarm you. In contrast to flying, if you're on the ground, this move turns into an ability called Wing Blade Ascent, which makes Angela just fly up into the air extremely quickly. This allows you to make those quick escapes when you're harassing the enemy team. This is why I think I'm going to be switching over to Angela from Hulk, because her playstyle is kind of like a safer version of Hulk's kit. Personally, I think she's going to be much more unusable in higher ranks, just because more confident players aren't going to want to face off against her, as she's going to be a huge distraction to them, especially if she's going for that backline. Now let's talk about Shield Charge. This is her right click, which allows her to simply put up a shield and block incoming damage. Where it really shines is that it's similar to her passive, Seraphic Soar, and explain that really quickly, you gain this charge bar here by flying around. When you attack with a full charge bar, it'll deal increased damage and give you a decently big knockback on your first attack. When using the shield, it also charges the bar with each attack you block, so a little tactic I was using was to block my team some damage while also getting some charge. Then I shoot into Assassin's Charge to grab a healer up, or I can just go right into Divine Judgment and get that extra damage to take them out before they can even react. Finally, let's get into my favorite part of her abilities, her ultimate, Heaven's Retribution. Angela throws her spear, holding every enemy hit in the ring it creates. Angela can then use her ultimate again to leap to that Judgment Zone, which creates one of those Divine Judgment circles to give you that damage boost and also buffs your team. I absolutely love this ability, especially pairing it with someone like Luna's ult, who also gives a damage boost, or Thor, who conveniently has a team up this season, which allows him to dive to a team just like Angela does, doing damage and providing a Thor force for everyone that's hit. Angela's an absolute domination machine, and I'm going to show you some examples of just how cool she can be. Before we continue, I just want to remind you to hit that like button. Helps the channel in a huge way for visibility, it gets more eyes on us, and it lets YouTube know to show more of me to you. If you like the content here, go ahead and subscribe. I love to see you back in more videos, and if you made it this far, comment best tank down below. That way I know that you're there. But anyways, let's get back to it. Angela's just fun to play. Her charge allows you to play super aggressive early, or to flank and end fights quickly. Angela's flight is where she truly shines. I was able to pretty much constantly hit their backline without needing to worry about the escape, just because of how fast her flight is. During high ranked matches, however, I wouldn't take too much of a risk with random aggressive dives, but there is something to be said about how quickly she can exit by comparison to Hulk. That's why I'm actually really interested to see those type of matchups in competitive matches. I've only mentioned how good she is at flanking, but she might just be a great all-arounder. I found it pretty easy to play bodyguard for our backline, as you can see with this Thor. Once again, I charged him, almost pushed him over the edge, and I hit him, but it didn't have a full charge from the passive, so there was no knockback. If I had that, he would have been off that cliff. Even though he wasn't though, as you can see with those buffs, it doesn't really matter. You can make light work with pretty much any other tank. Her ult is just kind of like a chef's kiss to teamwork, holding nearby enemies in place for somebody like an Iron Man or Magneto to just squad wipe them. Or you can grab all the glory with your hop and get them yourself while adding buffs to your teammates in the circle. While playing Angela is fun, pushing people off edges or into ults or throwing them into your backline for us to jump them, Angela can easily be countered, so don't go thinking you'll just steamroll every match. For starters, she has the smallest health pit of all the tanks, so you can be ambushed and overwhelmed fast. Also, anyone with a stun or a grounding effect can stop you kinda instantly. I ran to a few things who would just do that charge, and it took me right out of the sky. Also, I can see Hulk's Gamma Spit being a huge problem for you. Although you can stop ultimates yourself with that charge, I can quite easily see someone grabbing you right out of the sky as you're gonna do a charge, or just stun you before you can start it up. So be on the lookout for that, so that way you're not just getting ambushed and bullied the whole game. The risk of her being stunned or webbed and the techniques that'll be developed to combat weaknesses is exactly why I can't wait to jump in ranked with her. Especially when facing a Hulk whose air grabs and Gamma Spit seem like they're almost a natural counter to Angela's kit. Either way, adding Angela is definitely going to cause some shakeups in playstyles, and be it bullying healers at the backline, stopping divers, or quick escapes and buffs, Angela's sure to get you an MVP every time, and she'll surely be banned in every single ranked match. Thanks for watching, and if you made it all the way through, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps the channel, and I'd love to see you in another video. My name is Tenergy, and I hope you have a great day.